Namaste children. Today I am going to start the last chapter of your book Contemporary World Politics, and the chapter is Globalization. In the first part I will explain you about the meaning and concept of globalization and causes of globalization. So let's begin with the meaning or concept of globalization. Student, globalization refers to the worldwide interconnectedness based on interdependence. As you know that this is not a new phenomenon. Globalization we see in history also. People, countries linked to each other through trade also. You know about the Silk trading system through Silk Route also. And people went to other countries for for job opportunity and for better livelihood also. Fine. So we see this is globalization is a multi-dimensional concept. How? Because globalization having political, economic and cultural manifestations. Fine girls. Now the globalization is a process of change of ideas. When you move from one country to another, you take new ideas from other countries, from other people of other countries, and you also spread your ideas in other countries. So this is flow of ideas. Now the second is flow of capital. When we trade with other countries, so here we see capital is also flow from one country to other, and the commodities. I will give you example further about the commodities also. We purchase here many things which manufactured in other countries, fine. And the flow of people. People want to go other countries for study, for job opportunity, for better livelihood also. So here we see globalization is linked with the flows, different flows. Flow of idea, flow of capital, flow of commodity and flow of peoples. Fine. So in your book there are examples. 3 examples are given. First example Janardhan example, second Ramdhari's example, and third example about the Sarika. So first we see the example of Janardhan. Fine. Janardhan, he works in call center and abroad, and when his name is Janardhan, but when he entered in the call center, he became the John, and he speaks many languages because in call center his work is to speak different languages with customers. Fine. Now here we see the flow of service, or it is related to service. He provides service in other countries in working call centers. Fine. Now the next example is Ramdhari. Ramdhari want to purchase a cycle for his 9-year-old daughter for his birthday, and when he went market he purchased a Chinese cycle for her because the Chinese cycle was cheap and beautiful also, so he think it will be better. So here we see the flow of commodities from one country to another, because manufactured cycle was manufactured in China, but he purchased it in India. Fine. Next is Sarika. Sarika, intelligent girl. She study in higher. She got her good marks in higher and secondary education, and she want to study abroad also. She want a good job in other country, but his family members don't want that he go there and he study there, or he do job there. So here we see the conflict between the values and ideas between the different peoples. Fine. So these are the examples as given in your book. 1-2 examples are also given in your book. These examples are related to negative aspect or negative impact of globalization on peoples or countries. So in your book the example is given about the peasants. They purchase seeds from MNCs, but these seeds were costly, and when production was there, so they faced a problem because their crops were not much better earlier. Fine. So here also many examples are given in your book regarding the setup of MNC in different countries and the harms for the people by the MNCs. Okay? And then the next is causes of globalization. So here we see globalization spread fastly, and people want to go other countries for benefits, for getting benefits. So here we see what are the causes of globalization. Mainly three causes are there. First is technology, second is interdependence, and third is communication. Right? Now the main factors are spread of these flows has increased due to these three factors: technology, communication, and interdependence. Because people not able to survive without these nowadays, without these factors. And technology remains as critical element nowadays. And the invention of the telegraph, telephone, and the microchip also link peoples, and people are interdependent to other countries. Internet, worldwide net is also a factor for globalization, and development of high-speed transporting system is also a major factor, major element for the globalization. Printing technology, mass media, electronic media, these are also important factors for the globalization nowadays. Fine. And one very important point is here, modern education. People want professional study, professional knowledge for job opportunity. So they want to go other countries for getting different degrees such as MBA, MCA, BTech, and medical degree also. So here we see that the meaning of globalization, causes of globalization. So now if we see the conclusion of the concept of globalization, we can say that the globalization as a concept fundamentally deals with flows, and these flows could be at various kinds. Idea moving from one part of the world to another, capital shunting between two or more places, commodities being traded across borders, and people moving in search of better livelihood to different parts of the world. So these are the main point for the concept of globalization. So now in the part second, I will explain you about the consequences of globalization. Thank you.